For this problem, expanding logarithmic expressions, we need to know the 3 log laws. This would be something to put on your cheat sheet. So the first one is that if you have product of 2 logs, we can write that as a sum. So we got product inside of a log, that's the same as a sum of 2 logs. If you have division inside of 1 log, that's the same thing as subtracting 2 logs. And if you have an exponent inside of a log, that exponent can become a coefficient. So in this problem, the first thing that we're going to do is use laws number 1 and 2 all in one step. Okay, and to do so, we need to look inside the brackets and count how many terms we have. How many different factors? On the top, I've got 2 different factors. And on the bottom, I have 3 different factors. And that's how many logs you're going to have. All of them are going to have the same base as the original log. So all of them are going to be natural log. I've got 2 for the top and 3 for the bottom. Now anything that's on the top of your fraction is going to be positive because all those things are being multiplied. Anything that's on the bottom of the fraction is going to be negative because those things are being divided. Inside I write all my terms. Okay, so it's important to remember that the positive terms are on the top of the fraction. The negative logs are from the bottom of the fraction. This is how you can use laws 1 and 2 in one step. And then we're going to use law 3 to take any exponent and make it into a coefficient. So anything that's an exponent on the whole factor can become a coefficient. So this would be 2 natural log of e plus 4 natural log of x minus 5 minus natural log of 193 minus natural log. And remember that when you have a square root, we can write a square root as a power of a half. So always do that anytime you have roots. Okay, then we can take that 1/2, use law 3 again to make that into a coefficient. Now on your calculator you can check this. The first term, natural log of e. Since the base of natural log is e, these two guys have the same base. So the natural log of e is 1. They cancel each other out. So this one just becomes the number 2. Whenever you have a plus or a minus sign inside of a log, you're stuck. You cannot simplify that log anymore. Now to find out if we can simplify 193, we want to ask ourselves, can 193 be written as e times something or e to the power of something? Check. Is 195 e times something? Almost. It's almost e times 71, but it's not close enough. It has to be a perfect answer. So since this cannot be written as a power or a product of e, that will be the simplest form. Similarly for the last term, because we have a minus sign inside of the log, we are stuck. We cannot take the 5 power to the front of the log because the power of 5 is only on x. The power of 5 is not on 2. Power 5 is not on -1. It's only on x, so we can't bring it to the front. We have to leave it like that. Similarly here, we can't put the squared at the front. We've got to leave it. We're stuck. So this is actually the final answer. So you'll notice that in the very first question, we had 5 different factors inside the fraction. And in the answer, we have 5 different logs, 5 different terms. So that's how you can check and make sure that it makes sense.